To become a champion, you have to be realistic. You got to set your goals and you got to know what it takes to become a champion. You can't just go out today and say, okay, tomorrow I'm going to win the title. It just doesn't happen that way. There's so much of homework that goes into it, that goes into studying the bike, studying where you are going wrong, where you need to improve, studying where your competitors are good. That is what is going to give you that edge. It's about knowing where your body is lacking, where each part, where you're stronger, where you're weaker, and strengthening that part of your body to suit your riding conditions on the track.
Well, most of us at TVS were new to this kind of stuff. But then when you want to learn something, I'm sure it's always possible when you jump into it with strong desire.
Motocross is like a mental game. If you feel like, oh, you got what it takes, then you will win. Like the chances, it's more mental than, like you can train as hard as you can ride every day, but if you're not mentally strong enough, you're not gonna win.
Every rider's nightmare is being nervous, and I think every rider faces that. I mean, most of the riders that I know face that, Everybody has butterflies in their stomach on the race day because it always throws you off your focus and your concentration. Once you're nervous, your heart rate starts to shoot up and all your training goes down the drain. So the way I try and keep myself focused is I think of the good races that I've ridden, some of the best races where the results have been really good. So that keeps me pumped and pepped up rather than, having a very uneasy feeling.
When I'm on the start gate, I do yoga, like I breathe in and breathe out really slow, as slow as I can to get like maximum oxygen, so my heart rate becomes lower in the beginning.
One of my must-do things is to pray, because definitely my God and my provider is the one who has blessed me with this talent and this opportunity to do what I love to do. And every time I do that, I definitely feel good. I know I'm not alone out there. Especially in off-road, your stamina comes, it matters a lot. You really need to have core strength and very good stamina to keep putting in those perfect laps and getting through each corner, entering each corner right and exiting right.
People just think riding a bike is easy because you just have to twist the throttle and the bike would move. But handling a bike which puts out maybe like 44 bhp at your rear wheel and going to point A to point B in like seconds takes a lot of toll on your body, and you're running anaerobic heart rates over like 200. So you really have to be very, very fit, or else you won't last much in this sport.
We train a lot on the cardio. On a daily basis, we would definitely cycle for about 20 kilometers. That is about an hour in the morning, where we find a lot of gradients. I just don't go cycling down straight stretches, but instead I find gradients, because then constantly it requires much more of my body than normal. So that helps me train better. And in the evening, I do a lot of weight training for another hour and a half. So concentrating on all the parts of my body. And we have a multi-body stretch, which keeps our bodies loose, so we are ready and prepared to take impact.
When I'm at the start gate, I imagine me going in front. Like I imagine that I'm taking the turn in front. Because in motocross, to get the whole shot, it's called the whole shot. It's when you, after the first turn, if you come out first, you have such a good advantage, because there are not so many laps, and there are not like so many lines you can take. So if you get the whole shot, 80% of the race is done. If you just want to do it as a hobby, you can do it anytime. You don't need to worry about like workout or anything. But if you really want to do it like really good, like professionally, you should start really young.
It's a lifestyle. It's just not overnight you do something and you get immediate results. This is what you got to do like over a period of time, where you can push yourself into different parameters and get better.
The learning started way back somewhere in 80s, and I feel really happy and proud for my team that we have come a long way.